Welcome back to our channel, World of Coins. As you knew that old is gold, but these dime coins that are most valuable than you think, you're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today we're diving into a small but mighty piece of American history, the United States 1 dime from 1967. This coin, often overlooked in pocket change, holds a fascinating story and, in some cases, an astonishing value. So, sit tight as we unravel the mystery behind this dime, its history, unique features, and the incredible worth it could have today. Stick around because you won't want to miss the jaw-dropping value of this little treasure. The year 1967 was an intriguing time in U.S. history. The country was in the midst of great social and political change, and the coins minted during this period offer a tangible connection to that era. This was the height of the Vietnam War, the civil rights movement was in full swing, and the world was experiencing the Cultural Revolution of the 1960s. Against this backdrop, the U.S. Mint continued to produce coins that were a testament to the nation's resilience and its evolving identity. The 1 dime from 1967, part of the Roosevelt dime series, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. These dimes were struck without a mint mark during a time when the U.S. Mint was transitioning its production processes to meet increasing demand for coins. The mint mark, which typically identifies where a coin was made, was intentionally left off dimes during this period to discourage hoarding. This decision makes 1967 coins unique among their peers. Let's take a closer look at the design of this coin. The obverse, or front side, features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, one of America's most revered presidents. Roosevelt's image was first placed on the dime in 1946 to honor his role in founding the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to fighting polio. His determined expression on the coin reflects the strength and leadership he demonstrated during some of the nation's most challenging times. On the reverse side, we see the iconic torch flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. The torch symbolizes liberty, the olive branch represents peace, and the oak branch signifies strength and independence. Together, these symbols capture the essence of American ideals and the hope for a brighter future, values that were particularly meaningful during the tumultuous 1960s. While millions of 1 dimes were minted in 1967, the true allure for collectors lies in the rarity of finding one in exceptional condition. Coins that have survived the decades without significant wear or damage are highly sought after. Pristine examples of the 1967 dime, with sharp details and no signs of circulation, are incredibly rare, as most were used extensively in everyday transactions. Beyond condition, some 1967 dimes carry unique characteristics that elevate their value. Minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws, make these coins one of a kind. These imperfections occurred during the minting process and are often seen as accidents of artistry, adding a layer of intrigue and desirability to the coin. Now, let's talk about the part you've been waiting for, its value. How much could a single dime from 1967 really be worth? While most examples may only be worth their face value or slightly more, finding one in flawless condition or with a significant minting error can completely change the game. Imagine holding a coin so rare, so perfect, or so unique that collectors are willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars to add it to their collection. Yes, some of these coins have fetched jaw-dropping amounts at auctions, with one reaching an incredible $69,000. That's right, $69,000 for a coin that might have once been passed around in pocket change. So, if you've got a stash of old coins or happen to come across a 1967 dime, take a closer look. Check for signs of exceptional condition, minting errors, or anything unusual that might set it apart. You might just have a hidden treasure in your hands. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of coins and want to discover more stories and values behind these tiny historical artifacts, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Who knows? The next coin we explore might just be the one sitting in your collection, waiting to make you a fortune. Thanks for watching. Top 2, we're talking about a modern classic that might just surprise you, the United States 1 dime from 1996. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but it has a story to tell, and in rare cases, it can be worth an astonishing amount. Make sure you watch until the very end because we'll reveal just how much this tiny dime could be worth today. Let's start by taking a step back to 1996. The year marked the 50th anniversary of the Roosevelt dime, which was first introduced in 1946. The U.S. Mint celebrated this milestone by continuing to strike this iconic coin, featuring the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. Roosevelt, a beloved figure in American history, was chosen to appear on the dime to honor his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his role in founding the March of Dimes, which helped combat polio. On the reverse of the dime, we see the classic design of the torch, flanked by olive and oak branches. This imagery is rich with meaning. The torch represents liberty, while the olive branch symbolizes peace, and the oak branch stands for strength and independence. Together, they tell a story of resilience, unity, and hope, values that are deeply rooted in the American spirit. While 1996 might seem like a relatively recent year in the world of coin collecting, it's precisely the modern-era coins like this that often hold hidden surprises. Millions of these dimes were produced, which means they were part of the everyday lives of countless Americans. But not all 1996 dimes are created equal, and that's where things get interesting. Collectors prize coins that have stood the test of time in exceptional condition. A 1996 dime in pristine, uncirculated condition is already a rare find. These coins, free from the wear and tear of daily circulation, are sought after for their sharp details and flawless finishes. If your 1996 dime has been carefully preserved and shows no signs of handling, it might be worth much more than just 10 cents. But condition isn't the only factor that makes a coin valuable. Sometimes, the most extraordinary finds are those with unique features or minting errors. In 1996, some dimes were struck with imperfections during the minting process, such as doubling on the letters, an off-center strike, or a misaligned die. These errors, while unintended, turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. They're like little accidents of artistry, making each error coin a one-of-a-kind piece that commands attention, and a high price. In the numismatic world, there's also the matter of special variants. While most 1996 dimes were struck with standard materials and designs, the possibility of discovering a rare variant with a slight design deviation or unique metal composition adds another layer of excitement. Coins like these are highly desirable because they tell a story of rarity and uniqueness, setting them apart from the millions of other dimes struck that same year. Now, let's talk about why this coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Over the years, the demand for rare and error coins has surged, driving up their value at auctions and in private sales. The 1996 dime, especially one in mint condition or with an unusual feature, has become a symbol of how something so small can be worth so much. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. How much could a single dime from 1996 actually be worth? Well, hold on to your seats, because a perfect condition 1996 dime or one with an extraordinary minting error has been known to fetch an incredible $39,000. That's right, $39,000 for a coin you might have overlooked in your pocket change. So, the next time you're sorting through an old jar of coins or checking your spare change, take a closer look. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. A 1996 dime could be your ticket to an incredible discovery and a significant windfall. Top 3, we're shining a spotlight on a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change, the United States 1 dime from 1983. This tiny piece of currency might seem insignificant at first glance, but its story is packed with history, intrigue, and for some lucky collectors, an incredible payday. Stick around until the end because we'll reveal just how much this little dime could be worth today, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. The year 1983 was a fascinating time in American history. The economy was rebounding, the tech industry was beginning to boom, and pop culture was alive with iconic movies, music, and fashion. It was also a notable year for coin collectors, as the coins minted during this period reflect both the innovation and challenges of their time. Among these coins is the 1983 Roosevelt dime, a staple of American currency that has since captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Let's start by examining the design of this remarkable coin. On the obverse side, we see the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, a tribute to one of America's most influential presidents. Roosevelt's image first appeared on the dime in 1946, shortly after his death, to honor his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his efforts in founding the March of Dimes. His steadfast expression on the coin symbolizes resilience and hope, qualities that resonated with the American people during his time and continue to inspire today. Flipping the coin over, the reverse side features a design that is both simple and meaningful. At the center is a torch, representing liberty, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. These symbols stand for peace and strength, respectively, reflecting the ideals that define the United States. The intricate details of this design, particularly on well-preserved coins, make the 1983 dime a beautiful piece of art in addition to being a piece of history. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1983 dime special? After all, millions of these coins were minted, and most have been used in everyday transactions for decades. The answer lies in a combination of factors, including condition, rarity, and the possibility of unique features. First, let's talk about condition. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are always more valuable than those that have been heavily used. A 1983 dime that has been carefully preserved without scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear is a rare find. Most dimes from this year were subject to the rigors of daily use, so finding one in pristine condition can significantly increase its value, but condition is only part of the story. What truly excites collectors are the unique features and minting errors that occasionally appear on coins. In 1983, some dimes were struck with anomalies such as double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned designs. These errors occurred during the minting process and are incredibly rare, making them highly sought after by collectors. Each error coin is unique, turning a common dime into a one-of-a-kind treasure. Another factor that adds to the intrigue of the 1983 dime is the absence of mint sets that year. The U.S. Mint did not produce official mint sets in 1983, which means that finding coins in pristine condition is even more challenging. This scarcity has made uncirculated examples of the 1983 dime particularly desirable in the numismatic world. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for, the value. While most 1983 dimes are worth no more than their face value, those in exceptional condition or with rare minting errors can command jaw-dropping prices. Imagine holding a coin so rare and so well preserved that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Some of these extraordinary 1983 dimes have been known to sell for an incredible $49,000. That's right, $49,000 for a single dime. It's hard to believe that something so small could be worth so much, but in the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition make all the difference to us. So, the next time you're sorting through your change or digging through an old jar of coins, take a closer look. That ordinary dime in your hand might just be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Check for signs of exceptional condition, unusual features, or minting errors. It could be the key to an incredible find. Top 4, we're going to talk about a coin that may be hiding right in your pocket change, the United States $1 dime from 1999. This seemingly ordinary dime could be worth far more than you'd expect, and the story behind it is truly fascinating. Stick around because by the end of this video, we'll reveal how much this small but mighty coin might actually be worth today. You won't want to miss this. Let's rewind to 1999. It was a year of significant change. The world was gearing up for the new millennium, and people were eagerly anticipating the turn of the century. In the United States, the economy was strong, and the tech boom was in full swing. Yet, amidst all these changes, the U.S. Mint continued to produce coins that reflected the values of American society. Among those was the 1999 Roosevelt dime, a coin that may seem like just another piece of everyday currency, but which has gained the attention of coin collectors and investors alike. The Roosevelt dime, which has been in circulation since 1946, continues to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's image on the coin was chosen to commemorate his role in founding the March of Dimes, an organization that raised funds to combat polio. This coin was not just a symbol of Roosevelt's leadership but also a reminder of his enduring legacy. The profile of Roosevelt, with his calm and determined expression, remains a constant on the dime, creating a sense of continuity in U.S. currency. Now, let's take a closer look at the reverse of the coin. The design features a torch, flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, each of which holds deep symbolism. The torch represents liberty, the olive branch stands for peace, and the oak branch signifies strength. Together, these symbols capture the essence of American ideals: freedom, peace, and resilience. But you might be wondering, why is the 1999 dime of particular interest to collectors? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and certain unique features. You see, while millions of these dimes were minted, finding one in excellent condition is actually quite rare. Most of the 1999 dimes circulated for years and accumulated wear and tear. A well-preserved dime, free from scratches or discoloration, is a true treasure in the world of coin collecting. And then, there's the matter of minting errors. The 1999 dime, like many coins, was subject to occasional errors during the minting process. These mistakes can range from off-center strikes to double dies or misaligned designs. Coins with such errors are especially valuable because they are unique. There may only be one or a few examples in existence, making them highly sought after by collectors. If you're lucky enough to find a 1999 dime with one of these rare minting errors, you might be holding on to something far more valuable than you initially thought. Another factor that adds to the 1999 dime's appeal is its relative scarcity in uncirculated condition. While the U.S. Mint produced millions of these coins, the vast majority were released into circulation and subjected to daily use. Coins that have remained in pristine, uncirculated condition are extremely hard to come by, and when collectors do find them, they're often willing to pay a premium to add them to their collections. So, how much could a single 1999 dime be worth? Well, the value of this coin varies greatly depending on its condition and any unique features it may have. While most 1999 dimes are worth no more than their face value of 10 cents, those in mint condition or with rare minting errors can fetch a jaw-dropping amount. One particularly rare 1999 dime, in exceptional condition and with a notable minting error, recently sold for an astounding $35,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $35,000 for a single dime. It's amazing to think that a coin so small, and seemingly so ordinary, can have such an extraordinary value. But in the world of numismatics, rarity, condition, and unique features can transform a simple coin into a real treasure. If you've got a jar of old coins sitting around, it might be time to take another look. You just might find a 1999 dime that's worth far more than you thought. Remember, the key to finding rare and valuable coins is to pay attention to their condition, look for any minting errors, and always do a little research before discarding a coin that might be worth something more than face value. Top 5, and last rare coin. We're going to explore a particular coin that may be sitting right in your pocket change, but it could hold an unexpected surprise: the United States 1 dime from 1987. While this coin may appear as just another dime, its history and potential value make it anything but ordinary. Stick around until the end of the video, because we'll reveal just how much this little coin might be worth today, and trust me, it's not what you'd expect. Let's take a trip back to 1987. It was a year of political change in the United States, with Ronald Reagan in the White House for his second term. The economy was booming, and Americans were embracing a period of growth and prosperity. But in the world of coins, 1987 was notable for another reason: the production of the Roosevelt dime, which has been a staple of U.S. currency for decades. Minted to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the coin carries the legacy of his leadership through the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his significant role in founding the March of Dimes, which sought to fight polio. If you're familiar with the design, you know that the obverse side of the coin features Roosevelt's iconic profile. The calm and determined look on Roosevelt's face reflects the strength and resolve he showed during some of the most difficult times in American history. The reverse of the coin showcases a classic design with a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, each symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength, respectively. These images have made the Roosevelt dime not only a useful coin but also a symbol of the American spirit. Now, let's dive into the value of this dime and why it's been causing such a stir in the coin collecting world. You might be surprised to learn that the 1987 dime, although mass-produced, can be worth far more than its 10-cent face value if it's in the right condition or has certain unique features. The first thing to understand is that condition matters a lot in coin collecting. Most of the 1987 dimes that were minted saw everyday circulation, and as a result, they have been subjected to wear and tear over the years. If you happen to have a 1987 dime that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, it will stand out from the rest. Coins that have been well preserved, free from any scratches, discoloration, or signs of use, are much more valuable to collectors. A well-maintained dime can command a higher price simply because it hasn't been damaged by circulation, but the story doesn't end there. One of the reasons the 1987 dime is so special in the world of numismatics is because of the possibility of minting errors. Like many coins, the 1987 dimes were subject to occasional imperfections during the minting process. These minting errors could include misaligned dies, double strikes, off-center strikes, or even the occasional die crack. These errors, while unintentional, make the coin unique and highly sought after by collectors. Minting errors add a level of rarity to a coin, and that rarity is often reflected in its price. Moreover, another aspect of the 1987 dime that has driven up interest among collectors is its limited availability in certain conditions. The U.S. Mint didn't produce many coins in sets that year, making it even harder to find an uncirculated or pristine 1987 dime. So, for those collectors who are lucky enough to come across one, especially one with a minting error, it's considered a true treasure. Now, you're probably wondering just how much this dime could be worth if it meets the right conditions. While the majority of 1987 dimes are worth their face value of just 10 cents, a well-preserved, error-free coin or one with a rare minting flaw can fetch a surprising price. If you're lucky enough to find a pristine 1987 dime with a unique feature, it could be worth an incredible $42,000. Yes, you heard that right, $42,000 for a single dime. It's amazing to think that something as small as a dime, something you might overlook in your everyday change, could be worth so much. That's the beauty of coin collecting. Sometimes, hidden treasures are waiting to be discovered in the most unexpected places. So, next time you're going through your change jar or sorting through some old coins, take a second to look at your 1987 dimes. If you happen to find one in mint condition or with a minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Don't forget to check for unusual features, as the smallest imperfection can be the key to unlocking a coin's true value. If you enjoyed learning about the hidden value of the 1987 dime and want to discover more exciting coin finds, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future discoveries. Thank you for joining us, and as always, happy collecting.